Hi guys, this is Allison Pryor again with your stormy gray sky. And we already have our basic sky on there, grays, different color grays. So we're going to add some clouds to our stormy sky now. So what I'm going to do is, I'm using the big flat brush. That's the brush that we used. I forgot to mention it, but that's a bristle brush that we used in about a ½ an inch to put the sky and the underpainting on. So I'm going to use the same one. And I'm going to just put a bit on the edge of my, see? Just on the corner of my brush. And I'm going to pick a spot on here. I'm going to look for lines. See, I'm going to see maybe, oh look, there looks like a little one right there. See that? That's where I'm going to put my little cloud. And I'm just going to tap it on. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, now if your paint is dry, I let it dry. And if it's dry, that your cloud may come out a little bit too bright because it is a stormy sky. So what we can do is we can add a bit of black to our white and make a gray cloud. Okay, so make some gray clouds, and then that will tone them down, and then we can highlight them after. So this cloud is a bit bright, but that's okay. So we'll just go over that a little bit. Just start at the top and start moving some gray around that. We're going to leave a little bit of white there if you like. So just move your brush around. Tap, 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 tap. So just pick some places that you want to put some clouds. Make them look stormy. You have to have them a bit dark. That's all. That's the secret. Stormy clouds and skies. Just that is dark with grays and blacks and some blues. Okay, so just put some gray on your, right, there's a bit of black and a bit of white mixed together, and tap, tap, tap it together so that it looks like a grayish color. And then we'll pick another spot, maybe on that line there. Look for lines. Look for places that can guide you along for clouds. So that's a line right there. So we'll just throw on another cloud here. Just tap it. It'll make it a little easier for you to tap the clouds on. Okay, 'cause there's lots of ways to do things, but I'm going to find an easiest way I can for you today. So tap on your clouds, and you just move it around. Tap, 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 tap until you're happy. Okay, and you can blend in the bottom part with the rest of your sky. You can just move your brush around. Alright, just move your brush around just so that we can get some nice clouds in our sky. And we can add a little bit more whites and grays together to get our clouds. And we'll add probably another cloud here. I got a hole in my canvas, so I'm going to cover that up with a cloud. Okay, there we go. And then move around your brush on the bottom here, that's all. Good. So tap, 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 tap. And then move your brush around on the bottom so that it all blends together, okay? Make it more realistic looking. So just take your time, have some fun with it. Find a place that you like to have your cloud. If you want to have one, I see a line over here. See those lines? Use them as a guide. So just tap, 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 tap. That's a pretty dark cloud there. That's fine. But we can certainly brighten it up. Just take your brush, add a little more white to it, tap it off on your palette, and then start tapping on the top of that cloud that you just made, on the top, okay? And that'll give you some darks and lights. So we want to have dark, stormy sky. We don't want to have it too white. So we'll just blend it out. Blend it out. It's okay to go and put more color into your sky. It's okay. Alright, so then we'll put some more clouds in. So see those brightness that I put in there? I'm going to use them for clouds. So I'm just tapping into my black and white so I can get some different color grays. And I'm going to tap on some more clouds. There we go. So just tap, 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 tap. Even if you can barely see them, it's okay, because that gives it a kind of a fluffy looking sky anyway. So, you know, because you look up in the sky and sometimes you can't even see clouds. So just tap all around. Tap, 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 tap. Okay. And then just blend it out into the sky. And then we'll just put more clouds over there to brighten it up. And all you need is a bit more white. Okay, there we go. That's a nice one. So just tap around your whole sky just to see what comes up, you know. Experiment and have some fun with it. Don't worry about getting a perfect cloud or, you know, you can, this is great for practice. Have a bit of fun with. I'm going to put a cloud here, so I need more white. See, I mean, I have times I'm struggling too, you know. You struggle. Sometimes you look at some videos and they look like, gosh, they make it look so easy. How come you can do it so easy? It's not as simple as you think. I mean, and it is and it isn't. It's just that you just have to keep practicing and have some fun with it and struggle along with each cloud or tree or whatever you're doing. And if it gets bad enough that you really don't like it, just take it all out and go back to your original color and start over. So I'm just putting in some extra little highlights here and there. So you do whatever you want with it. I'm just giving you some, you know, some techniques that are pretty simple, and just let you know that you can do whatever you want, okay? You can put more clouds in than I have, or you can put less clouds in than I have, as long as you got some nice clouds going on there. So as long as you tap, you're going to get all kinds of nice clouds. It'll just happen for you on your big old brush. They'll just happen. They'll just pop right out there. You won't even realize. You'll be like, how'd that happen? Look at that cloud. Oh my, where'd that come from? So, you know, you just play around. So we'll put on some more. We'll play around a little bit, and maybe there's one over here. Just tap it around. Okay, maybe there's one under here. I'm going to take whatever's left over on my brush. Now, I'm not even going to go back and get more paint. I'm just going to take whatever's left over on my brush, and I'm just going to tap into my sky here and there and everywhere. Okay, so just tap around, make some small ones, just leftover paint on your brush. Just tap around and make some. There we go. See, just tap. That's all you have to do is tap around. Hopefully my arm's not in the way. So, you know, just have some fun with it. And you can even scrunch in a few little soft ones over here. Look, see that? Just touch and push. Only leftover paint, though. Don't get too much paint. Touch. Push. Round circles. Make a few little fluffier ones there if you like. Yeah, just make all kinds of stuff, you know. And if it gets really bad, just go back to start over again, or just go back and go with grays and just have some fun with it. Don't let it you know, make you upset or think that you can't do it, you know. So I'm going to put some more white on top of the ones I just made, just to give it a realistic cloud look. So if you put on some clouds and they're too gray, just put a bit of white on the corner of your brush and just go at the very top of that cloud, the very, very top. Tap it on. Tap. Right? Just tap it around. Whatever's left over in your brush, then you can move it around. You can move your brush around as long as you don't get big white blobs. So your big white blobs, as we'll say, will go on the very top. See? The very top of your cloud. And then as the paint is coming off your brush, then you can start moving around underneath what you just did. Alright, so that's that much. And if you want to, we can put a little bit of lightning in there. I'm just going to put it in now before I run out of time. So all you have to do is get a toothpick. That easy for your lightning. Now let's grab a spot. Let's just pretend they're there. So take your toothpick and run it around your clouds until you get some white. Oh, you know what happened? My white underneath is dry. So that has to be done when your white underneath is wet. So we'll take our liner brush. So when the paint underneath is still wet, you can use your toothpick. If you're using oil paint, it'll always be wet. So that's the difference between oil and acrylics. So let's just take a little liner brush, long liner brush, put a little tiny bit of paint on the end, and we'll find a spot for lightning, and we'll just drag down some lightning. Okay. You just take your brush and go boop, boop, just like you're drawing a line. And so you just go back and get more paint if you can't get it to work. There we go. And come down, 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 down. So I don't see a big lot of lightning around here in Newfoundland. Not like in some parts of Canada. So we're just going to make some lightning streaks. So if you need more paint, just go back and get it, okay? I'm using my little finger to steady my hand a little bit. And you just bring it all out. Take one line off the other line. And make these little streaks of lightning. Here we go. Just little streaks of lightning. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Okay, so you keep making those streaks of lightning. And make them whatever way you want to do them. You can have long ones or short ones. And have them all over the place. And that's it. That's pretty simple. But you can use a toothpick if your paint underneath is wet. And that way it'll bring out the white paint underneath. Alright, but because of our acrylics, they dry faster. So, like I said, if that was oil paint, you would have been able to do that. But just keep putting your streaks in whatever way you want your lightning. Just take one line off the other line and wiggle it around. Something like you do your branches on your trees. Okay? Now, there's one little thing too. Wherever the lightning is coming out of, you can put a bit of white around it as the cloud is bright now. The cloud brightened up because lightning came out of it. So that cloud there has to have a bit of light to it. Okay, and maybe it's a bit of light on this one here because it's going past that one, probably behind it. So because it's going behind that cloud, we brighten that up and it's coming out from underneath it. So anywhere that the lightning is passing through, we like to probably lighten it up a bit. Okay, so we'll just wiggle in a little bit of light, wiggle in a little bit of light, and I think that'll be it for now. And then when we come back, then we will put our little hills in there. But see, the lights come in nice with the darks. I could play with this all day. I probably will be now going to be doing this video, but I could do this for hours and hours and never get bored. It's just so relaxing. I love it so much. Okay, so hopefully you'll enjoy this video and hopefully it helps you get a nice stormy sky. So I'll see you in the next video.